What's up, you guys? Welcome to another recipe video. Today we're making a chicken fajita bowl with brown rice and tzatziki. Hey! So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Let me know if you try this down in the comment section how it is. And let's go. So we're going to start with our brown rice. I realized watching this video back that I do not know how to make brown rice properly. I don't know. I feel like as I was watching this, I'm like, no, man, this can't be the method. But either way, whether the method was right or not, we made brown rice and it was actually pretty good. It was nice and fluffy because, brown rice, when you undercook it a little bit, it can get, weird. And you can overcook it quick. You can undercook it. So you need to know. I found the balance. I don't know if the method is methoding. If you guys know what I'm saying. So let me know down in the comment section if my method is the one or it's not. Anyway, we're gonna start with the brown rice. So yes, you guys saw I was rinsing it, getting all the impurities out. I added some salt because brown rice can get quite bland, so I just added a little bit of salt to for it not to be too bland. So yeah, this is just the brown rice cooking now, and then after some time you have to check on it, that it doesn't burn, so just keep an eye on your brown rice. But on the packet it says like 3 to 40 minutes because it takes really long to make brown rice. And I have decided not to eat white rice anymore, not because anything is wrong with white rice. I just feel like for myself it's not it doesn't help my digestion and everything. So I've just switched to brown rice, so I haven't been eating white rice at all. So yeah, that's just the basics of the brown rice. And then we're going to chop our veggies for the chicken fajita. So with the peppers, you can use like one pepper, just green peppers, or just red, or just the yellow pepper. But I use them all because it adds color. And when there's color on your plate, man, it makes it even nicer. I don't know. The color, it does contribute, to the plate looking cute and stuff. So we're not eating because it's cute, but I mean, why not? It's also nice to eat with your eyes, right? So the robot does a robot. Anyway, we're just gonna chop our veggies. Make sure you wash your veggies. Make sure you just be careful with the chopping. So yeah, I was using leftover peppers here. That's why they were like half chopped, So we chopping them in strips because it's just, for me, it's just nicer in strips. So you can also taste the peppers in your chicken fajita. And the nice thing about this chicken fajita bowl is that you can make it in a wrap. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say something else, but I don't know how else you can. Oh, maybe in a salad. In a salad, you can make a salad, a chicken fajita salad, or a chicken fajita wrap. But it was nice also to eat it with rice and the tzatziki. So yeah, we're just going to chop the peppers, and then I don't know what her face is doing. Maybe she's talking in the background. Anyway, so we're gonna chop the peppers. I'm very slow with this, huh? Wow. Okay. Chop, girl, chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop. We're waiting. Jeesh. All right, let's cue some music as she chops. lovely. You guys saw that rainbow. So every now and then I was checking on the rice, I hate burnt rice, so I'm one of those people who will check on the rice. Okay. So anyway, I just used one chicken breast for the chicken because it was only me eating. Because as you guys know, I only eat breakfast and lunch, so a lot of times my family wouldn't be eating lunch, so I always just keep myself ingredients so that I can make my own lunch. I like dinner, but I also want to eat before 6, so this is why I decided that I would eat lunches because I practice intermittent fasting, so I eat lunch and dinner only. Breakfast and lunch only. So most of the time I eat my lunch around just before 4 p.m. Anyway, so I was just chopping the chicken, I washed it, chopped it. I just used one breast because it was only me eating. And for this particular recipe, I just didn't need a lot of chicken because also I had veggies in the meal. So yeah, but just for some protein from the chicken, wash the chicken. Chicken is so tricky. Kitty salmonella, kitty. There's hygiene stuff that you have to take care of. Even what I'm doing now probably isn't so hygienic. I should probably use gloves. And yeah. I know all of these things. Am I gonna listen to you guys? Not yet. Maybe later on in life. So I spiced my chicken with salt, paprika, and black pepper. I didn't want a lot of, and then like some dry spice. I didn't want a lot of spices because I wanted the peppers and everything to just come through. So I tried to not spice too much, but spice enough. And yeah, the paprika is not like a super hot paprika. For some reason, I'm not into hot food anymore. I used to be a girl who loved hot, food. Lately, aksakhatala food, whether it's hot or not. I don't even care to put hot sauce on my food. I don't know. The Lord changed. The Lord changed my taste buds. I no longer torture myself with hot food. Anyway, spicy food. So yeah, we're going to cook the chicken, and I just reused a matchstick. Don't ask questions, just watch. And then we heated the pan, put some oil. I think my hand slipped a little bit there with the oil because I was like, that's too much. And then I just added the chili garlic, minced garlic thing. It's really nice. It really goes well with chicken. So for me, I like it. And then we're adding our chicken. Then you're just going to harika it a little bit. Not saute? Is it saute? No, you saute veggies. You're just going to, leave it on the pan for some time before you add your veggies. Let it cook through. How do you, do you saute meat? You can't saute meat. Well, you harika it. This is me hariking. Help me there, my English people. Help me quickly. Anyway, yes. So when the meat is now cooked through, not entirely through, you are then going to, if some bits and pieces are not yet khar, you can just add your veggies, because especially peppers, you want them soft, so you can add them in so that your chicken is not going to burn, and then you add your peppers. Just cook your chicken halfway through and then add your veggies. I don't know what the chefs will say. I am not a chef. I am just a lovely home cook who loves to eat and cook my own food. So yes, now die dinge werk no. Yeah, I should have just added music, but I am deciding to speak. and entertain you guys while you are watching this video. And then I added corn. It wasn't the plan, but the plan of adding corn was spectacular. I don't know. The corn really adds the nice crunchiness and the sweetness. It worked. It just worked. So from now on, I'm just going to eat it with corn. And then another plan was to actually make it. The reason why now we're making the tzatziki. The reason why I made the tzatziki is because my guacamole plan didn't work because all the avocados went bad. I was like, what? Who's messing up avocados in this house? Then I had the spontaneous, brilliant idea to make tzatziki, and that was my first time ever trying it, ever making it, and it was delicious. You guys are going to see at the end. So we're making the tzatziki. It's basically just cucumbers and Greek salad. I think tzatziki is like a Middle Eastern thing that people do. So yeah. So you just use plain yogurt, cucumber, and then you spice to your liking. I don't think you're supposed to spice it too much, but I added lemon juice. I added a little salt, a little black pepper. Yeah, so the tzatziki was great. I'm always going to eat tzatziki from now on. So yes, we're going to mix the tzatziki. I don't know. I feel like you guys judge me when I'm, because I'm supposed to be this health girl, but here I am using table salt. Well, we work to the top, I know maybe you guys are expecting some pink Himalayan salt. If it is, you guys, it is finished. Anyway, but the salt works. Don't judge each other, guys. We are all leveling up in this season, okay? So yeah, look at the creaminess of the tzatziki. I thought it was gonna be terrible. Honestly, I don't wanna lie. I thought it was gonna be terrible. So plates up, dinner's ready. Oh, lunch is ready. Lunch is ready. The rice is nice and fluffy. Yes. And I want you guys to observe how I'm so hesitant I left this part in, hesitant to is it enough? What? That's sometimes how I be struggling, as I'm overcoming overeating. Sometimes I'll be, overthinking it a little bit, like, Lord, is this enough? Is not too much? Because, the fear of the Lord really will want you to do the right things. So be patient with yourself, don't, obviously, just always ask the Holy Spirit to help you. And yes, as we're trying to heal and grow with the Lord, don't judge yourself too much and do the very best that you can. Always, God knows when you're trying. They say that God knows when you're trying. So yes, and He'll meet you in you trying. So look at this plate. It's looking lovely. That's a tzatziki, man. I didn't want this meal. I wanted to eat this meal over and over and over again. So it's definitely on my rotation. It was so nice. It was so lovely. I love it entirely. I'm going to make it again and again and again. And we're praying, so always pray. Thank the Lord for the good food that He has provided us for. So yeah, let's taste. I feel like as a content creator, you overthink your reactions, but it was really nice. I really enjoyed it, and I mean, my reaction to the tzatziki, I did not expect it. I was like, oh my goodness. Give it to me. Yes, baby. So anyway, until next time, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will let me know if you tried this recipe exactly like this, not with the guacamole. But if you want to try with the guacamole, go ahead. But until next time, bye.